half up to half-time. Seemed to be a low-scoring contest. They only had a 9-point buffer.
Yeah, we turned it into a bit of a scrap, and our tackling was very good, and we'd had 40 or 50 tackles to half-time. It was a real scrap and hard do and die affair up to half-time.
They seemed to break free, considering also going into the Bruce as well. What do you think happened in that second half?
We wouldn't take the game on. We just switched the play. We were going back down the line. It was easy to defend for them. So I think we learned a lot about the game out of that quarter. We got City back, and we'll strengthen ourselves up a little bit with a few players back. Eddie McCutcheon might get a chance. So all in all, it's not all doom and gloom, and to have a win in the seniors and Tommy Gordon and a few of those boys to come up and play so well was terrific.
Gary, the question would have to be, first of all, did you bring the Harpills today? Once again, Port Melbourne and Box Hill, another close finish.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Pete, why it actually remains, but it's probably saying as much about the two sides being able to match up pretty well together. Potentially similar sort of styles at certain times, game plan, and we were just able to be very lucky at the end there. We hung on, we kept persevering and we persisted, and they probably got a couple of goal break most of the day, but it just mattered when the final siren went that whoever's going to be in front win the game, and we won, so very happy.
Earlier on it seemed Galea got the best of Brian Lake, kicking too early.
Yeah, he did, and then it became a bit of a slog. Both sides, I think, at times put themselves under undue pressure because they wasted the ball, were ineffective, and did really some very simple things very untidy. But we wanted a response, and we persevered and persisted, and at the end I think the competition is going to be very, very even, so these games to win close are just vital.
It seems to be the Italian mafia in the forward line. Bonadeo 2, Galea 4, Scipione 4.
Yeah, well, I thought Adrian played really well. Dean improved from last week in his team things. And Josh Capone, I think, has been the player of the pre-season so far. So I've been very happy. Hopefully Josh can stay sound. And if they're combining with goals like that, hopefully it makes the opposition defence a bit more vulnerable.
Tough day at the office for the players like Skipper and Paddy McMahon up against a quality combination in Loud and Grimley.
Yeah, it was, but look, we know that, Pete, every week. There's going to be potentially AFL-listed players all the time, and we back our boys. We know they can play footy. Skip's been tremendous, really, in the 2.5 years he's been here, and he's got to carry a huge ruckload. But look, hopefully Paddy can get a taste of senior footy. Prowse can get a taste. Gilmore can get a taste, and that just might be the case where we rotate them all, and then we can just give back up to Skip. But we've really got to applaud the guys like Fleming and Baird and Wolfenden and Batsanis through the middle, and some of the kids who have only played 1 or 2 games. I thought they were pretty impressive.
And how did you rate about the players coming up? Fieldson, Gordon, Mewling?
No problem, because they're hungry. And Matty Fieldsen's a proven player at this level. Josh Mewling, he knows what he has to do to stay in the side, and Tommy Gordon got rewarded because he's been very positive in the development team. So as a coach, all you're looking for is to reward those guys and give them an opportunity.
Next week, travel down to a bit of a bogey ground for Port Melbourne, Frankston.
Yeah, it is. I see they got beaten by Casey by about 12 goals today, so no doubt Simon and Frankston will want to have a rebound, as we were in that position last week. But we'll let the dust settle. We'll go through the tape. We'll just see who's okay to play. Our development team, unfortunately, lost by a bit today, so that's been where we've been able to regroup and look at, because players have been pretty good in the development team. So what we'll do, mate, is can't have a Crown Lager. You and I will enjoy a drink, and we'll just regroup and take on Frankston at Dolphin Land next week.
Borough TV is a Port Melbourne Football Club production.